Welcome to my humble little office. My name is R. Keith Andrews. I'm a spiritual guide and paranormal adept. There is an old saying out there that goes, if at first you do not succeed, try again. Well, I like the other one, which goes, when at first you do succeed, go do something else. The word try is one of these very self limiting, very debilitating words that when you utter it, not only are you creating a problem, you're actually creating a barrier, if you will, an excuse not to do something. Because the moment you say, I'm going to try such and such, you're automatically, and this is strictly the way I see it, but it may be worth looking into for you. When someone says try, what that says is it's possible I won't succeed. And thereby, by creating that possibility, you're now creating the reality and thereby a barrier. Now, I have tried a lot of times to do a lot of things, and the catch is persistent effort overcomes most problems. But it does take that persistent effort. The word try simply says, what people think it says is I'm going to experience it. The ironic part about it is when you, for instance, and this was just a personal discovery I had heard tell from one person long ago that the combination of ketchup on ice cream was a good thing. Now, I'd always been told, do not judge something unless you have tried it. Unless you've tried it yourself. Well, you can do what you will with it. I made, in my opinion, I made the mistake in one sense. I tried ketchup on ice cream. For me personally, bad idea. However, I didn't just try ketchup and ice cream. I experienced ketchup and ice cream because I actually put the ketchup on the ice cream. It went on without any problem, and I ate it. Not, in my opinion, a good choice, but it does paint the picture of I didn't try ketchup and ice cream. I did it. I tasted it. I made a decision at that point never to do that again. Unless, of course, I'm back into a corner where I don't have options, which are seldom the case. But when you're looking at opening a new door, okay, experiencing something other than what you've been doing may be your best bet because, as has been proven time and again, and I heard it stated once very nicely, where the saying went, insanity is best described as repeatedly doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. This is why you go out, you experience new things. You don't just try them, go out and actually experience them. But keep in mind there has to be some logic in there. Okay, think about the rationality behind what you're going out to experience. Okay, you can learn from other people, and this is inherently advisable in many cases. Okay, and let's not get caught up in the idea of it didn't happen to me, or it won't happen to me. These are bad odds, and more often than not, they lead down the wrong road. Okay, but the idea of trying sets up the possibility of failure, and thereby the reality of that reality has a tendency of coming to pass. Now, don't get me wrong, when you go, I'm going out to do such and such, it doesn't mean you'll be automatically successful. It does mean that you're setting the stage to be successful. Far better than the idea of going out and trying something. So, with this in mind, do your best to get focused in your own head that when you're going to try something, you're actually going to go do it. Okay, then you can figure out whether that was after you've done proper research. Okay, talk to people that have done it before, see what it works like. Now, in the example I gave earlier, I only knew of one person that had ever done it, and they liked it. To this day, I have not figured out why it's a bad mix for me. But hey, it wasn't poisonous. Both food types were edible. Neither one of them was going to kill anybody. Okay, so do what you will. Okay, but be aware that when you go to try something, you're actually going to do it and to experience it. Okay, and the only way you're going to change your life that I'm aware of, okay, your life doesn't change if you don't. Now, change is the one consistency in the existing world. Okay, it is the one consistency in life. But now is the time to, because especially with COVID-19 coming up the way it did and getting everything starting over, trying a new path or experiencing a new path is likely to lead to a lot more prosperity, a lot more success for you than continuing to do things the way they were, because the world that was there is gone. Now is the time to co-create, to experience a new world. Okay, to go out and do things to change the way your life is going. But that has to be done by you. Nobody else can do it for you. Okay. I mean, think of it this way. If you desire to eat something, somebody else can't eat it for you. At which point you all of a sudden, you're all of a sudden feeling better. Nobody out there is able to learn a skill for you. You have to do the learning. You've got to do the work. Same as changing your life. Okay. You're the one that has to do the work. And by the way, that applies to me as well. For me to change things, I have to do the work to make it happen. And it's got to be consistent. It's got to be one step at a time. You will likely find that that it's beneficial to find other people that have done the same thing. Okay. But always talk to the ones that have done it more successfully than you have. They don't have to be perfect. Okay. It's just advisable to talk to somebody that has been more successful at the path you're planning on going on than the one you're on. At least, but even not, even if you're just talking to somebody about an idea, okay, something they say may twig that idea and may twig another idea that you haven't gone out and done. Okay, so again, if do like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll get to see all the videos as they come up, because there's a lot of information coming out and a lot more to come. Below this video, you'll find a whole list of ways to get a hold of me. Okay, if you've got a specific area that you would like to discuss, ask me the question. I will do my best to respond to you or put it up in a video. And of course, if you're subscribed to my channel, then obviously you'll get word that the new video has come up. Until we talk again, take care of yourselves and each other, and for pity's sakes, stay positive